We are live and ready to go here on a Thursday afternoon, a little bit unexpected, but you get the text from Ed and you've got to deliver with the show. And so it's good to see everybody here on relatively short notice in another Right Angle Sports release show. Before we get to the first setup, just want to go through two quick things. The first, part 2 of the Bowl podcast is up on the Right Angle Sports podcast, Apple, Spotify. All of the games broken down by Michael Craig and Eddie Walls. They did a phenomenal job with part 1. A lot of good feedback from everybody. So if you want to listen to part 2, all of the bowls through January 2nd are now on the podcast feed. Second of all, you know the setup and go process. Setup, you either get a go or a cancel. Last show, we introduced the possibility of a reverse, which is simply implying that if we are setting up a game and the line starts to steam, there is now the chance that immediately, without another setup, you may see a reverse called, in which case it is going to be a race to bet the line. Now, this is going to be something we plan to do infrequently, but we are introducing it as we've seen over the last couple of weeks and a couple of shows that we've done here. The lines are starting to move very quickly, and so it's something that we're introducing just to keep everybody honest and allow everybody here on the stream to get as many prices as possible. With all of that said, let's get to the first setup here on a Thursday afternoon. We're getting the days. It's getting close to Christmas. They're all bunching into one. So bring up the odds screen here. And as always, we're using Spank Odds. It is a free odds screen for anybody to utilize. We'll get to the first setup in just a second as everybody takes a second to get to the college basketball card within their sportsbook. The first setup will be from the main card. Everything today is going to be from the main card. The first setup will be game number 810 Cal Riverside +2. And this game is at 2 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Mountain, 5 p.m. Eastern. 810 Cal Riverside +2. We'll give everybody another 10 to 12 seconds to find and set up Cal Riverside +2. Game number 810 Cal Riverside +2 is a go. We are betting Cal Riverside +2. If you have it in your bet slip, go ahead and bet that immediately. We are betting Cal Riverside +2. And I will say that this is as slow of a market response as we have seen on a couple release shows that we have done here, with now everybody starting to wake up and these numbers start to move. So I'm very curious to know, as you're in the chat, as always on the YouTube app, let us know, what price did you get? What sportsbooks were you betting it at? I think we're going to have a very high success rate with Cal Riverside +2. Moose was able to get 2.5 at FanDuel. Aaron found a 2 at Circa. Jonathan Waugh was able to get +2 as well. Didn't specify the sports book. Ivan was able to get 2 at 365. ME21 Dion +2.5. Guessing that was at the FanDuel as well. Something that Raiders as well as Alex were able to get at the 2.5 too. A lot of FanDuel references here for the 2. Brock Downing was able to get 2 at DK as well. Seeing a lot of 2s -05 from Christian. 2 from John Martin at PPH -105. We're also seeing 2 at Nitro, 2 at Caesars, 2 at FanDuel. A lot of success for everybody with this. So it looks like that 2.5 was widely available too. And a lot of people were obviously playing at FanDuel or other books that had that 2.5 and they were able to get it. So it looks like that was a very successful release for most folks here on the live stream. And that'll do it. Just a 1. Keeping it short and simple. Didn't want to tip anything off in the chat. I know people were asking, but it's just a 1 on Riverside today, +2. Only bet of the release show. So we appreciate everybody for stopping by. Obviously, very light cards in the days to come. Very quiet Friday. Saturday is no college basketball games. Sunday's just a 1. And then Monday's very quiet as well. So if you want to subscribe to the YouTube channel, you can hit that button. You'll get a notification. But I would expect a very quiet next couple of days for college basketball. With all that said, thank you for everybody for stopping by. On behalf of everyone at Right Angle Sports, have a very Merry Christmas. Enjoy the holiday weekend. And we'll talk with you on the next show.